Hi, this is Jean Marie Jobs, and this last Sunday I spoke about becoming. If you've been following along in our vision series, we started with believing, and believing being the foundation for belonging, for connecting and being together in a community. And then we wrapped up with becoming, and becoming more like Jesus. And one of the things I brought up, which you can listen to the whole thing online, is how it's very difficult to become like Jesus if we are just listening to our own internal chatter about how we are doing and if we're doing a right thing or a wrong thing, because our minds will tell us that we're always doing the right thing. Of course, most of us make the best decision we see possible at any given moment. It's just sometimes those actually aren't the best decisions. So I wanted you to look with me at the fruits of the Spirit. And what do those fruits of the Spirit tell us about the practical working out of becoming like Jesus in our everyday life? If you look at each of the fruits, and I'm not gonna list them here because that's your job. If you look at each one, you'll see that they're relational fruits, that they are experienced as we connect and as we exchange life together. So take a look at those fruits of the Spirit and ask yourself, just do a little check-in, a little inventory. How am I doing with this one? How am I doing with kindness or joy or self-control? I'll let you get the other ones. And check in with yourself. Maybe ask the people that you live with. Who would be the best person in your life to really give you an honest answer about how you're doing in becoming like Jesus and presencing those fruits of the Spirit? The next thing to think about is, what does it mean to become like Jesus in community? To stay in community, to stay with people, especially when things are messy, awkward, and difficult, which they pretty much are most of the time when other people are involved. What does it look like to stay in community? How does that support us in developing our character so that we're more and more like Jesus? These are some things that I invite you to think about this week. I invite you to wrestle with some of the context that we brought up here in this message and on Sunday, and really ask yourself the hard questions. Ask the people in your life the hard questions. Listen, and see what you hear. Because if you are 100% committed to becoming more and more like Jesus, then there are going to be some changes that need to be made. There's going to be some interruptions to your preferences, to your ideas, to the things you like and you don't like, to the ways you've allowed yourself to live in relationships, to some of the habits you formed. So be ready to listen, to get disrupted a bit, and see what opens up for you in becoming more and more like Jesus, living wholeheartedly for Him.